don't know if I'm gonna actually, probably after this, I'm probably gonna be erasing it. The game personally, there's just too much going on. It's too big, and besides like the cool fights that you getting to them, the setup, the layout of everything, I'm not really enjoying any of that. And there's so much going on here, it doesn't make any sense. Like, this game probably would have been more interesting if it was an open world game and you could run around doing stuff versus to what they chose to do with it. And like, it has the opposite of some games that I'm playing. Issue that some games I'm playing, it's just so much. Like it's hard to process. Like, I don't know. Like, these cards, you see them and you don't really know what they do. It's just they keep giving you stuff, and then you can't even figure out like the stuff that you already have. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what any of this is. Like, is that really a quest? What did I just do there? Was that really a quest?
Come at me with all you got! It's all gonna be over in 2 seconds, honey.
I don't know. Like I said, it's just so much stuff. I have no clue what's going on. It's so much. Like, to try to process what's going on here. There's so much stuff I have no idea what all of this is for. It's weird. It's a very weird way to do a game. Benefits. Upgrade hero. Flank. Skills. Flank. How many things could there possibly be in this game? Look at this thing. Are they serious?
I'm Izuku Midoriya. It's super great to meet you.
Because I played role-playing games before. This is just confusing. This is like what's so corny about this. It's instead of you going to go find people, like if you've ever played Spider-Man, or if you ever played Spider-Man on this, Spider-Man's like an open world game. You can swing around, there's events happening, there's stuff going on, and that's a bit more fun than this. And I played Spider-Man for about a good maybe 2 weeks, but and that was like years ago when the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man movies came out. There's so many quests, the quests seem worthless. They should have just made a fighting game. A real simple fighting game where you collect characters and you upgrade them. That would have been way easier than this. I don't think talking to a character should be a quest. He's just giving you information. No idea what all that meant. Okay. Good boy.
Chargebolt is on the scene! Let's do this!
I don't.
Come at me with all you got! It's all gonna be over in 2 seconds, honey. 1.3 million volts!
That was close. Maybe I should dodge more.
Ready to fight!
I can say it's an interesting game. I mean, I guess the fights are interesting enough. I guess this is still like kind of like a tutorial, or if it's not the tutorial, you're building up slowly. I just think there's information overload. Like, I don't know what half of the things I'm pressing are. I get it, you read it, but it's so much data. Like, I can't really say that if they don't keep highlighting the screen and pointing for you where to go, that I would have any idea what to do on this game by myself. Like, your hand has to be held through the whole game. RPGs don't play like that. RPGs, you have your stats, you have your weapons, you have your stuff, and they slowly build and show you like what you're doing. Powers get unlocked. Like, you start with only 2 powers, so you get to master the first 1 or 2 powers, and then they give you the 3rd one, and then the 4th one. This thing, every character you get has all 4 powers, 5 powers, and you're not 100% sure like how to chain them and what they do. And they have these weird little explainers that show you how all 4 powers work. And they're giving you new characters so quickly, you don't even know the first 1 or 2 characters that you have. How do you master those? It's really pressing and chaining stuff together. But besides his like attack where he hits something and you press it twice to keep it in the air, and then you attack real fast to do a really neat combo, like, I don't really understand how most of his abilities work, even though I know what the character does, and I've seen 4 seasons of the anime. Like, Chargebolt, that the electric kid, he's super strong, but he's never looked like that in the anime. So to see all the things he can do is pretty impressive. But for the size of the game, and for everything that you can do in it, and everything you can't do in it, yeah, I'm pretty much done. The game is 5.5 gigs on your device. The initial download is 4 gigabytes, and then before you even start playing, it downloads another 1.5 gigs onto that. So, I mean, I think some people will enjoy it. There's definitely people playing it. There are people moving up in it. There are people who have All Might. Not spending $2 million on this. Like, I think it would have done better as just a fighting game. Get rid of all of the stuff that you see here. Mission here, jump here, charge here, upgrade here, Pokemon, feed him to make them stronger, add these things to make them better class heroes. Like, all of that, it's just extra nonsense. Like, why not win 20 fights and beat this person, play PvP, do whatever? It would be the same thing. If you wanted to do training areas where you're fighting the PvE part, that might be interesting. I'm not even gonna waste my time going through the whole Red Riot part. I like the character too. I just wish if they were thinking, they would have actually made the game. They would have given you 6 or 7 people to pick from Class 1A, because pretty much the whole game is super generic. It's super generic. I could have started with any of these 3 characters. I could have started with Bakugo. I could have started with Ida. I could have started with, what do you call it, Ochako. I could have started with anybody I wanted, and this story wouldn't have been any different. You did not need it to be Midoriya that you started with. You can use Midoriya because he's like the main character and to tell you the story of what's going on, but when I'm starting the game, I should have been able to pick one of 6 characters. There's enough characters in this game that everybody does not have to start with Midoriya. Everybody does not have to get Chargebolt. Everybody doesn't have to get Red Riot, like, right away. And if I'm going to go with Midoriya, I should get Ochako and Ida. If I'm going to start with Bakugo, I should get Chargebolt and Red Riot, because those are the dudes who hang with them more than anybody else. Like, you should just do it following story elements. Like none of this. Like I said, it's literally tapping for the auto pathfinder to find you somewhere else. You talk to somebody, you gain a level. You come back, you talk to Kami Woods, gain a level. Next one, fight, beat some people up, gain a level. Like, how many levels are there? 30,000? Like, I mean, what's the point of that? It doesn't feel rewarding because you're just getting stuff just being there. Like, this doesn't feel rewarding at all. Like, this doesn't feel rewarding at all. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna be deleting the game off. It takes up too much space. It's not horrible, but it ain't great either. Like, out of 10, I'd give it like a 5. Out of 5 stars, I'd give it like a 2. It's not even a 3 to me. Because the reason it's even getting 2 stars is the cool aspects of like the way the characters are moving and the fighting. It's just to get to that, all the nonsense that you have to do, and then all the 30,000 other things you got to do in this game, all the thousands of things you got to collect, all the things you're collecting food, you're collecting money, you're collecting coins, you're collecting residence pieces. Like, what the hell, man? Why do I want to do all that? I don't know. You should have done a base currency, a premium currency, something for leveling up. Done. You're finished. That's all you need. You need 3. You don't need 40. Also, you want to build up the character slowly. You don't want to. I get the character. He's full power, and all I'm doing is building up his stats so he can do more damage. Yeah. So I'm done with this. 2 days is I can't do a 3rd day. I can't do a 4th day. I can't do a 5th day. This is even worse to me than Realms of Hero. The reason Realms of Hero was easier was the matches were really short and they kept giving you a lot of gear. The problem with Realms of Hero is as you get higher level and you're facing other people with higher level, the people who put money into the game are the ones who are going to win. It's literally pay to win. And I think this game has a pay to win aspect to it also. Like if you get like an All Might versus a Deku, All Might should basically smash him. Even the basic All Might is way stronger than my whatever level Deku I have right now. And let's just be serious. You saw the damage the character was doing during the testing phase. It's excessive. Like I said, I'll probably do a palette cleanse again, video or stream with when I'm playing Catalyst Black, because this was annoying. It's cool, but at the same time, highly annoying. It's highly annoying. But I love the characters. Like, I wish the fighting game, the My Hero Academia fighting game, was a version of that was brought to mobile. That would be fun. I'd enjoy playing that. This, no, not really. I'm not interested in this at all. And another thing too is, with all these things that are there, why isn't there controller support? They have keyboard support, for Pete's sake, but they don't have controller support? I mean, these controllers have like 1,000 keys. You'd think that would be the logical one. You do a controller, you have 4 buttons up here, 3 buttons there, you have another 4 on the face, 4 on here, 4 on there. You have the 2 triggers, and if you press down, like, these controllers, since the DualShock, has almost 20 button inputs. 20. It's got almost 20 button inputs. And then it has the 2 analog sticks. And then if you want, these buttons here that are like the D-pad can also be used for control. So 2 analog stick, a D-pad control, 2 shoulders, 2 triggers, 4 buttons here, and the analogs both have buttons too in them. I don't know. why wouldn't you program it for a controller? Beats the hell out of me. But yeah, it's an okay game. To me, it's a 2 out of 3, like a 5 out of 2.5 out of 2.5 stars out of like 5 out of 10. It's not horrible. It's just there's just too much on top of it. It's they literally have to keep flashing lights to tell you where to go because there's so much there, and they keep having red dot stuff. There's a bunch of places to buy things. There's it's too much. It's too much. I'm gonna end the stream here. Uh, that's the last day for me on My Hero Academia's Strongest Hero. It's pretty, but I think the execution is poorly done. So, yeah, it's a no for me. I ain't gonna be playing that.